What do you think defines the experience of working with Wow 24/7 that you value so much?
What I value most about Wow 24/7 is that they have a very high capacity and capabilities of managing themselves. We give them a goal, saying in our use case, they are providing the first response to our customers. They are managing certain case types on their own and are interacting with customers directly. We have provided them with run books to do that, obviously, with documentation. But apart from that, they are very self-sufficient. The team lead that we have in the dedicated team that we are using is a good manager, also a good leader to their team. And it's a pleasure working with them. It's very reliable as well. And I think this is the second part that I highly value, because they are providing first response also for our SLAs is one of the deliverables in our contract, right? And we asked the Wow 24/7 team to provide that first response, the first handshake with the customer in an incident. So that's a very emotional and important touch point, I would say. And I think that they are handling that task quite well.
If I were just to take Wow 24/7 away, what does that make you feel?
But it makes me feel nervous. Makes me feel nervous and anxious because we would then need to rewire quite a lot of things, make some people very sad because they have to wake up in the middle of the night to do tasks and interact in incidents with customers. So this would be the main feelings.
I think it's probably fair to say that you're a pretty demanding client for Wow 24/7 because of the nature of how much you're iterating on the product and how much you're rolling out, how much education and training is required to keep up. As an outsourced partner, how does Wow 24/7 do in terms of keeping pace with you and what you need?
Yeah, I think this ties a little bit to my answer before. I think the team lead and Wow 24/7 in general, they do a fantastic job keeping up with us. We have thrown at them quite a lot of change, meaningful change, and things that we thought we would need to manage closely for an extended period of time, and they just dealt with it. That was actually quite remarkable. They have internal structures and processes that apparently also motivate their people in a good way to provide a good job and stick with our processes, and also feel motivated to react to the change that we are throwing at them every time.
Here's my last question. We just talked in our previous conversation about the importance of experience, CX, and that you can have all the right systems, the technologies, but it is working with them and making sure that everything runs smoothly and that you trust, you rely on them. The experience of working with Wow 24/7 in terms of their competitive advantage as a BPO partner in the contact center space. What would you say about that?
So I have worked with some of their competitors, and I think their competitive advantage is their ability to adapt in a way that is not too expensive for their customer. If you are working with a company like Wow 24/7 and you need to enable those people to do a certain job, that is a very expensive activity. And it's something that you never will be done, because you can always do more. You can enable them more and more and more. And I think what Wow 24/7 really does well, and this is something that I have not seen before to that extent, is to take what's given to them and make it work and just make things happen without a lot of feedback loops, without a lot of meetings, contract discussions, or whatever. They are easy to do business with. This is the term that describes it the best. Easy to do business with. And I think it's something every company should aspire to be, also easy to do business with.